Hey guys, let's see, bringing you another video. Welcome back to more Unranked to Diamond. We're playing Galio in the mid lane. I don't know if Galio's donated. No, he's not. Probably you'll hear a sound in a second, knowing my plebs, but there we go. It is a... Are you that quick? What the hell was that? High platinum, little bit of diamond. We're against an Akali, obviously, because Akali's in every single game. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Main band Ezreal, one trick Janna. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Oh god, that name. God damn it. I always hate saying this name. You know I hate saying this name. My dad doesn't love me. Thank you much for the gifty subby. God damn it. Hey Mika, you're sick, not COVID though. Happy you're here. Oh, hopefully you feel better soon. No worries, Anichiko. Alright, no flash on Akali, because, you know, why would you take flash on a champion that doesn't... What the... Oh, it didn't... Oh, damn. The Hammer with a gifty sub, you much Hammer. Appreciate it. Hey, Kova, just tuning in. How's the health? The health is fine. We did eventually get the doctor to have the call and everything, and we're just going to get another camera going down my throat to check everything. And then eventually, if that kind of confirms some diagnosis, we might be doing the actual surgery route in the... Well, I was going to say in the near future. It probably is going to be a fairly long wait list because, you know, the NHS here in Britain is fantastic. Props to the NHS. Again, it's our free healthcare that we pay just within our own tax, basically. And I wouldn't want to replace the NHS in any way. But the wait lists, because obviously it's free healthcare, people get health stuff all the time because everything's free. So the wait lists are quite long. So yeah. I thought this Kled was going to do well. From that start, I'm like, this guy's spicy. Oh, that reminds me. I haven't given a shout out. I want to actually give a... You'll never see this, but I just think it's a really cool thing. I obviously, with my recent training and everything, I follow the World's Strongest Man circuit quite a lot nowadays. And the World's Strongest Man actually just happened. And a guy called Tom Stoltman won. And the reason why I want to give it a kind of special shout out is because it shows that if you work hard, you dedicate yourself, you can do things and achieve things. Tom is autistic, and he champions the fact that even though he's autistic, he puts his mind to something, he can achieve greatness, and that's what he did. He's the strongest man in the world. And I thought it was just such a lovely story, and hopefully it just inspires people, that I just thought, oh, I want to give it a shout out. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. And his brother was in there as well, Luke, and he came like top 10. He was going to nearly get top 3, but a couple of events just didn't go his way in the final. But absolutely amazing. It was incredible to see. But yeah. And if I do remember, maybe now I'll include my 400-pound deadlift that I did like a week ago by now. Oh. I tried to give Shaco the kill, if you're wondering what the hell was that. I tried to taunt to not do damage to then give the Shaco the kill. But I didn't hold the W enough to actually get it to trigger, annoyingly. So that was my bad. Hey, Real Runners. I am leaning this way, by the way, because, again, Shaco's doing that. So I was expecting Nunu to go there again. Kali is so hard to kill just because of her shroud. So what mechanically are they doing? People say like they're taking mechanics away from Akali. What are they doing? What mechanics are going away? Death! Haha! She mucked up. She was so greedy for that cannon minion. She cannot Q mid-E. Whoa! That's kind of big. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that is actually kind of big. Like, why don't they... I still just don't get why they just don't actually fix the kit. If they're just having to, like, take things by, you know, part by part away and making the kit weaker and weaker, why don't they just do another rework? It clearly didn't work. Clearly the rework has just been too temperamental. I don't know. Like, I don't know. To me, that sounds like a pretty damn big nerf to, like, good Akali players that are, like, using their kit in combination.
I always wonder what lies beyond this land.
That should be a double kill. I see. I get to see where Akali is when I hit my W. Huh. Didn't think of that.
I haven't been to many places, so I might as well like this.
How's Cled doing? Yeah, he's doing good. She's so, like, goddamn fidgety. Yeah, there'll be viewer games on Saturday. Probably Saturday afternoon.
They made me to stop magic, yet I hate when it's gone.
I just saw the snowball, and then that really confused me. What? Galio Taunt is the same size as Akali Shroud. Yeah, it seems that way. So it's kind of like that in itself is a counter, isn't it? But yeah, there'll be League of Legends viewer games and TFT viewer games. And that'll be more the afternoon, because I'll be starting at 10 AM. The idea is to get all ranked content that I potentially need out of the way by noon-ish, maybe 1 PM. And then for the remaining 8-9 hours of the stream, do viewer games as a big community day kind of feel. That is the idea. That Zillion positioning is a bit iffy. God, Akali is just so broken. Ah, God damn it, dude. Alright, we got the dragon at least, that's good. I'm gonna buy that because I can TP. They could have actually got the kill there. That healing. Wow. So dumb. Don't know what happened to Kled. I know, like, obviously Camille isn't a pushover champion at all, but he was winning lane quite convincingly. And he didn't use ult, which obviously would have given him a shield for the 1v1. So right now, I would say, considering how big of a Kali a nerf is getting, that does probably warrant, by the way, you should probably be banning this champion. She is basically in every single game that she isn't banned. I'm still banning Sylas because he still seems really unhealthy, but again, there's just too much to ban, unfortunately, in League at the moment. But yeah.
I don't break easy.
Just walk away from the Shroud. That, in essence, is the counter to Akali. Just walk away. She wants to fight within her Shroud. Nice. She wants to fight within the Shroud so she can, like, jump in and out of the camo. Don't give her that option. So we are playing Galio, by the way, because in theory, what people keep saying is Galio is the counter to the current meta. So let's play it and see how it feels. Basically. And let's say he feels fine, but Galio himself doesn't have carry potential. And yeah, so was Malzahar, and they're nerfing Malzahar instantly, which is kind of funny. A champion cannot go against the sacred AP melee champions of Riot Games. They love Sylas too much. Fuzzy cannon. In my mind, I was kind of like thinking, I was like, maybe Sylas is part of this upcoming Ruin event, and they don't want him to be weak for that. So that's where they're not nerfing him. Because to me, I'd arguably nerf Sylas more than Akali. And yet, Sylas is being left alone, and Akali's the one that's getting nerfed. So, yeah. How's scaling, by the way? Both teams have got positive and negative when it comes to scaling. They've got Akali. Galio can maybe deny, but only if I can stay on top. They've got Kog'Maw. We have Jinx, who obviously scales still pretty good, but not Kog'Maw level. Like, that was no skill at all. She just ignited and then... oh, for God's sake. Fun. Nunu, he is not buying, by the way. Look, he's got a ruby crystal. And she's Shrouds, and you can't do anything to an Akali, because Shroud. Your current permaban's Cat. Yeah, so she's in the group of champions. It's the AP melees. Again, I know I probably sound like a broken record at this point, but I've been saying AP melee champs have been nuts for literally months. Not just like, oh, this patch. I've been saying it for months. Oh, he's alive. He's got the movement speed, though. Oh, he got him. I'm just blocking off the Akali. I don't want her to, like, end up with, like, a double kill or something in bot lane. That would be bad. What is my definition of a skill, champ? Just something that, like, Akali can't just smash their head on the keyboard and end up with, like, a triple kill. And doesn't have a million damage. To be fair, I know that's quite hard. What definition I just gave probably is quite a bad one, because that probably fits most champions in League nowadays. I just think, well, the general skill in the game at the moment is very low. Because of how much damage is in the game as a whole. So even like skill-based champions aren't as skillful anymore because of how much damage everyone deals. There's no skill in just pressing 2 abilities and someone dying. It's like, oh, they're dead. There's skill in when the damage is low. Every single one of your spells matters. Every single one of them. That obviously isn't the case anymore. You can miss half your abilities on a lot of champions and still end up one-shotting somebody. It's like, oh. Okay. That's a bit weird. Hello, Zillion. Interesting positioning there, bud. Olé! You try to gank me and you end up dead. What? What was that, W? Well, someone saying you miss your Akali Q, you know, you lose 70 energy. I mean, that's not exactly hard to land it, though, is it? Like, you can't pretend that Akali's Q is, like, a really skillful ability. Like, it just isn't. Yeah. Like, most people that I've spoken to, and maybe, I don't know, maybe with most people I've got a similar thought line. Most people that I've spoken to don't consider Akali a very skillful champion. The biggest group of people that I've seen that defend Akali, no, she is very hard. She is Akali players, because no one, and it makes sense. It's human nature. No one wants to admit the champion that they play isn't that hard to play, because it's like it takes away skill from you if you admit, oh, I play Akali, but she's not hard to play. You don't want to say that, right? That's kind of natural. But most people, when I've spoken about it, it's like, yes, there are skill mechanics within Akali, but when you hit Diamond, I don't know, most of the general mechanics aren't going to be that hard for Diamond players to pull off. And at that level, I don't think she's that hard. Can't get though. Well, that's Shaco mucked up. Is Annie skillful? Well, no. To be, again, I've said before, I don't think there's that many skill-based champions in League, if I'm... I don't think there's that many skill-based champions in League. I don't think League mechanically is that hard of a game. The harder part of League of Legends, which most players get wrong, is decision-making. That's mostly what people get wrong.
Can someone please get the pigeons out of my
Wait,
head?
he not doing that?
Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, I saw a big... Oh, also, Javazar, thank you much due for the gifty subby. I saw that discussion that Riot for a while was about trying to balance solo queue and pro play. It seems the direction of the game has been screw solo queue. Most balanced decisions now, and I'd say literally most of them, are all about pro play. Like the Akali nerf that a lot of people have mentioned is only happening because the solo meta is now going to pro play. If Akali was never going to go in pro play, they'd never nerf her. It's only because she's starting to take over pro play that Riot's like, oh wait, we can't make that happen. In your opinion, Silas is definitely, well, a brain something dead champion, but Akali takes skill. See, I put them in the same category. I don't really think they're different. Like, yeah. But there's so many enemy. We're just outnumbered in every single fight. Hello, hello, baguettes. Hello.
Good thing I don't play.
What? You're just straight up tower diving me. Cool. Oh yeah, because she's got no flash, she's got ignite. At least we get in the dragons. Getting the dragons away from a Nunu comp is kind of impressive. Nice. What, as a Brand and Xerath lover, what champion would I recommend playing if it's a playstyle of Xerath and Brand? Oof. Right now?
Hey, I remember this.
I don't know. It depends where. Swain, maybe? Because he's got kind of mixtures of both.
Must be some powerful magic around here.
I'll go top lane, I guess. Swain's pushing... But does he have Hullbreaker? No. I kind of forgot they had a Kog'Maw. He's having a rough game. But again, Kog'Maw doesn't really care about lane phase.
Not sure I understand it, but
What? What? Can't wait, man, until food later. I know some people don't like me talking about food because if you're hungry, it probably doesn't help the situation, but I'm going to talk about food. I ordered some stuff from a restaurant that is like a make-at-home kit. That, because obviously with lockdowns and that restaurants couldn't be open, some restaurants did a really smart thing of do at-home kits of like their most favorite recipes and stuff. Which I'm like, dude, that is like a really good idea. A really good idea. And I got buffalo chicken wings. That taunt was clutch. God, look at that. Look what Akali did. No one can say that was skillful. Because it just wasn't. She just face planted in people and did 1,000,000 damage. Anyway, I got buffalo chicken wings and Philly cheesesteak sandwich things. That again, you have to do all the cooking. It's like a meal, a home meal kit thing. I've had it before. This is actually my 3rd time doing it. Oh, I don't know. Oh my god, Carlson, buddy. Carlson! Carlson with a $50 donation. That's Carlson, you pleb. Says, thanks for all the content. Thank you so much, Carlson. Holy moly. I would say those are my coffees for like the next week or two, but I'm actually like, I've calmed down my coffee consumption since the hospital visit. So yeah, Carlson, you literally just paid for the food that I'm talking about. The Philadelphia cheese, steak cheese, whatever the hell, baguette things, and the buffalo chicken wings. That you just paid for that meal. Thank you, dude. To be fair, that more than covers the meal, but like still. Thank you, dude. I'll be cooking that after today's stream before COD night. Philly cheesesteak, thank you. Boom. I kept saying it wrong, I don't know why. Nope.
The guy that made me, he was pretty good, right?
I will post it on the food Discord channel, don't worry. I've made it before, but yeah. What bothers me about a champion not taking flash, it just bothers me. It's, again, sometimes the way like human beings sometimes are, is something bothers you and you don't exactly know why. It just bothers me. It just, in my mind, I'm like, that's a bit cheesy. That Kog'Maw's positioning was so off. Oh, Janna wasn't paying attention.
It's not easy.
Nice. But yeah, I don't know. I can't explain. Like, in my mind, League of Legends fundamentally is a Flash. They've designed the game around Flash. Like, if you ask, and, you know, my girlfriend used to play a lot of Dota. I've experienced players that don't, or are Dota players, and one of their biggest things was, you guys have Blink Dagger all the time. How is that balanced? Well, it's because League of Legends has balanced the game around Flash. So that's kind of why. And Dota players sometimes don't get that. But when you balance the game around having it, to me, when people then don't take it... Ooh, just got it. It's, I don't know, it's just weird in my mind. It just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know why they tried to do Baron then. That was a little bit ambitious. Why don't we just do Dragon and get the Dragon Soul? And now it's taken away from us because we tried to do Baron weirdly. That was a really bad Baron idea. I don't know who asked to do Baron. The Jinx. The Jinx spam Baron. That was weird. But yeah, that is basically my perspective on it. Oh my god. The minions finished it off, I think. But yeah, that's my perspective, is when the game has been balanced around having Flash, it just doesn't, for me personally, sit right. What? The Nunu was like trolling and then decided he wanted to live. Well, that was weird. I don't know if he's like kind of trolling or something, or his mental went boom. I'm not really sure. He's having not a very good game. So maybe. That was weird. What? I'm gonna go back. I thought I could somehow like E around the corner, but it just didn't work. Oh god. Okay. Keep playing. Protect the Jinx. We're good. And see, that is the problem. So is Galio good in the current meta? Yeah, but he's also very team reliant for a mid laner. That's the problem. So if your team does bad, you're a mid laner that hasn't really got carry potential. That's the problem. Is he good versus Akali, Sylas, etc.? Yeah, in the 1v1, Galio is good versus them. He is. Doesn't mean, by the way, it's a free win in lane against these champs. They're still insanely strong champs. You have to be careful. But he can do better than the average mage, let's say that. The average mage is going to get absolutely wrecked versus like an Akali or Sylas or something. Well, look how tanky she is. And guarantee she'd probably one-shot my Jinx still. This Nunu. This is a good game. Oh god, FPS lag. There you go. Alright, I'm going to go back again because I got TP. So I'm going to go back and then TP to somewhere relevant. Oh, actually, the play might be backing off. Shaco's got 4k gold. Why does he have nearly 4k gold? Don't hold 4k gold. That's too much money to hold. So he's gone Stridebreaker as well. Okay. So remember, Stridebreaker got rid of the dash, but they made it broken in a different way. They are nerfing this item again. Because... I don't know, dude. Like, anybody just reading that patch note that saw this change, I think would have gone, that sounds broken on several champions, but Riot just doesn't seem to think things through. I think that's been the biggest weakness of Riot this season, is that they just do things, and they just don't think, is that actually going to be broken? Yes! They should think about that.
Who wants to get protected?
Get nerve. Well, does Nunu even have as much stealing power on Baron and stuff nowadays because all the smites? I guess his Q. Does Nunu Q do more damage than smite? Maybe. I got no farm then. Do I think tanks could carry games if the damage was reduced as a whole? Well, I don't think tanks should do damage. So, like, I think tank meta is when League of Legends is arguably at its best, but I also don't think tanks should do damage. We don't have Kled. But yeah, I do think the game is at its best when it's tank meta. And when I say tank meta, by the way, that basically means, like, there's a tank in every game, they're the front line, and there isn't a million damage in the game. Like, right now, again, you hear people saying it's called League of Damage. The damage is at its highest it's ever been, probably, like, for a long time. Well, this season. Like, the damage has already been calmed down a bit this season. Arguably not enough. But at the beginning of this season, it was ludicrous. Everything was one-shotting everything. Obviously, yes, that got calmed down a little bit, but it's still very high. But, yeah. So, my ideal meta in League would be tank meta's back, but tanks don't do damage. Calm down their damage. They should just be a tank. Hey, Hackvad. And then, you know, when the damage in the game isn't as high as what it is currently, every single ability matters to... You have to hit everything, otherwise, oh, you don't get that kill on something. Or you have to, as an AD carry, hit all the auto attacks to actually chip down a tank. Not, like, 3-shot a tank or something. But, yeah. Well, people are saying, isn't tank meta? there's different definitions of anything. My tank meta that I'm saying is just when the damage is calmed down, there's tanks in the game. I'm not saying I don't want tanks to do damage. There's also been several tank metas over the years as well. They haven't been all the same. Also, I got a 2-level lead over Akali, by the way. Wow, my damage. Dog pile. Penna? Oh, Janet took it! Oh no! Janet took the Penta! Oh. Oh no. Oh no. But there we go, we won the game. So this is a good example of a game that I think Comp did really well this game. And good example of Galio, really. Like, again, Galio isn't going to be the champion that you go 20-0 like an Akali or something, or even like a mage that has that big carry potential. Galio is a champ that can get occasional little kills here or there, but he's an assist champion. You're going to get assists on this champion and help people survive. And we did that this game a decent amount, so this is a good example of Galio in the current meta. And yes, it can work. I don't know who to give it to. I don't know, Jinx. Well played. Not really sure. But there we go. Not bad at all. We will take that. We will take that. So we go plus 17 again. 5, 3, 13. And then damage-wise, dealing actually second most damage on my team. I do the second most damage, third most damage in the game. So Jinx does the most, then me on our team. Camille obviously does more damage than me, but I'm doing... Look, there's an Akali. I do nearly 4,000 more damage than an Akali. She fell off. Like, in grouping situations, we have all the CC and stuff. She kind of fell off. But, hell yeah. Enjoy your day, Carlson. Thank you so much, dude, for the $50. That's insanely generous. Like, holy moly. Thank you. But there we go. We ended up winning the game. Really nice. And this is what I literally will probably title the video... Well, is Galio good in the current meta? To answer the question, yes. But this is what it looks like. Your Galio damage isn't going to be as high as this Jinx's. You do need something like this Jinx to be the carry, and you as Galio can just like, I'm going to land on the Jinx and use my taunt to protect her. That's kind of Galio. So if you have got bad carries, like a bad AD carry, it might not go very well. But in this instance, it did really good. So that's basically it. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed, throw a like on it, throw a comment, throw a subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace.